So I'm in Gloucester, I'm 300 miles nearly into my walk. So I'm gonna go meet a lad, a lovely lad called Darren Stewart. Darren Stewart's an MMA fighter from London and he travels up here to come and say hello. So he's got his own personal stories why he feels strong about eradicating gun and knife crime on our city streets. So let's go meet Darren at the train station. It's like the Albert Dock. And I'm here with the amazing Darren Stewart. Darren.
Hello.
Thanks for coming, lad.
Welcome.
So Darren's an MMA fighter from London. What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, East London slang.
Nice one for joining us, mate.
Thank you.
In sunny Gloucester.
It was.
Couldn't be arsed walking to London, it was too far.
Oh, fuck, man, that's not nice. I'll travel for you, it's all right.
So tell us, so you're an MMA fighter?
Yeah. Been fighting for like 20 years.
So you started, what you like, did you watch like the Karate Kid or something and that was it? You just got the bug?
Nah, man, someone tried to tell me that, oh, do you do cage fights? I ain't doing that shit you see on TV, like with the blood and that. I ain't doing all that. And when I went to do my intro, I was like, oh, this it? I couldn't juggle the both, so I quit taekwondo and went to MMA. So it's one of the best things I've done, to be honest.
So did you have high hopes or did you just do it for a bit of fun at first? And
a bit of fun. And when I do things with a bit of fun, I tend to like take it further. Yeah. So you got to enjoy what you do, you know?
What, you get like passionate and then just get like tunnel vision and...
Yeah. Got to be the best. Got to be perfect. Yeah, got to be perfect. Got to be obsessed, definitely.
So where in London are you from?
East London, Poplar.
What's it like around there? Because like you think East End, you think like...
Nah, it's all right.
It's not rough.
Nah, nowadays, no. Well, I'm saying no yet, but then the generation now, they're killing each other like crazy. So, yeah, it is actually bad, to be fair. It is actually bad. It's not, I won't say it's active bad, like before, loads of killings and that. Now it's like one or two, but one or two is serious. They make up loads, you know what I mean? So, yeah, East London's pretty bad still.
I think them areas, like, there's loads of culture there, isn't there? And I think people with money come in, don't they, and sort of take over them areas, don't they?
That's the whole point, and push the people without money out. That's the whole point. Yeah, that's the whole point, yeah.
Yeah, because you got like the Baltic Triangle and Liverpool, and that was like a cheap area for a creative space, and then it become a bit pretentious, and then the people come in, take over, and then the people who originally started have to move out, you know what I mean? But it's sort of like that. So obviously, you know, I'm doing this walk from Land's End to John of Groats, and I want to create awareness for gun and knife crime, you know, around the country and stuff like that. And I know, like, this is something that's sort of close to your heart, type of thing. Like, you've had experiences with people, like you've got a story yourself, haven't you? If you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, Jay Nightmare, call him. I remember the day actually. So what happened was, he always invites me out, innit? Always invites me out, and I always say no, innit? Because obviously I'm busy, you know what I mean? He always call me, come to my party, come to the party. No. He always come train with me and whatever. On this day now, he called me in the morning. He said, oh, my birthday, you know, man, my birthday party, I said, oh, yeah, man, but I got to go to my friend's baby shower. Yeah, Shane baby shower. He's like, oh, yeah, tell Shane I said hello, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool, man. I said, you know, I feel bad that you always invite me though, man, Jay, and I don't come. Nah, man, it's cool. Loudspeaker in the morning, everyone can hear. Nah, it's cool, man, don't worry about it, man. Next one. I said, we saying that for like years. Anyway, I was talking to my missus, and I said to my missus, oh, Jay invited me to his birthday, man. Do you mind if I go? And she goes to me, yeah. And I said, hold on a minute, something don't feel right. You never let me out. You know when you got a missus and that, like you was arguing to go out, arguing.
I'm just laughing at you, like, you're asking her for permission, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you have to, man. It's been a long amount of years, man. 2 kids, been a long amount of years. I said to her, can I go out with him? And she goes, yeah. I said, all right, cool. Well, she goes, see how it go. Go to baby shower first, and then you can just drop it back home, and then you can go. I was like, no, something don't feel right, man. I never get like this. Something don't feel right.
Something was like that in the day.
If she says I can go, I've got a ticket to go, I'm gone. Like, I'm out. But I said, something don't feel right. Anyway, we stayed to the baby shower, and I wrote my message, said, you know what, yeah, I'm stuck at the baby shower, not meant to make it, I'm sorry, blah, 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 but I'll catch you at training. And then in the morning, who was it? Yeah, Usman was fighting. And I think Usman, he's gonna fight or something like that. And then I got a group chat with my friends or something. And someone said, oh, my cousin said to me, oh, Nightmare's dead. I said, who? What, Usman? Usman, what do you mean he's dead, man? Like, what the hell? So I'm looking online, I can't find nothing about Usman. I'm looking online, I said, nothing about Usman. So what are you talking about? Nightmare, Jay. I said, no way. I got up, I just screamed in my bedroom. I started crying. My missus got, what happened, what happened? I said, Nightmare's dead. She goes, who? I said, Jay, Nightmare's dead, dead. She goes, no way. I just started crying. I was down, man, for days. I was just down, man. It hurt me. You know, it hurt me as well because he invited me out. But people say to me, like, God was looking over you, because if you went there and you saw what was happening, you might have got involved. So he got killed by his brother. His brother stabbed him to death.
It was his brother?
Yeah, his own brother stabbed him to death. And his own brother stabbed him to death and trying to stab other people that were trying to stop it. And people were saying to me, Dad, if you was there, you would have got involved and you could have been gone as well. Some other guy got stabbed, but he lived and Jay died. I think Jay was screaming like, help me. And on the floor, his brother just finished him. Another guy got caught, but everyone's trying to throw chairs at this guy. And there's a big story, but I was hurt that I didn't go. But people saying, Dal, you can't be hurt. It's a blessing you didn't go. So yeah, but he invited me and something didn't feel right. My missus gave me a ticket to go and I didn't want to go and it just didn't make sense, but that's what it was.
Why is there a part of you that thinks you could have stopped it? Is that?
I don't know, man. Is
that why you feel a guilt about?
Yeah. Maybe if I was there, you know, he might have saw me because as the story is that the guy was coming through some big knives on his sleeve or some shit like that, come through the crowd, and Jay was seeing people, whatever. And I think it was towards the end of the party or something like that. And maybe if most people went home, innit? And some people that would have stayed said, I'm going home, but normally they would stay, but they went home as well. So it's meant to happen. It's weird, it's meant to happen. And maybe if I came late, you would have saw me, the guy might have U-turn. I don't know, man, but it hurt me, man. I'm round from my Caribbean like culture. My mom's very like spiritual, and she's like, everyone's wearing white that day. Do you know what I mean? It's a big thing. You're wearing white, like it's a bit of a mad one wearing white on your birthday. And he's wearing white that day, and it was meant to be. It's sad to say it was meant to be, but it's a good job I wasn't there. Do you know what I mean? So it still hurts me to this day, man. So yeah.
So there's a part of you that thinks if you were there, you might have got hurt, and there's a part of you that thinks if I was there, like maybe I might have there with him and it wouldn't have happened. And
yeah, man, just I hate thinking about it, man. I'm not trying to say I'm no any hero, but I could have done something. But people that I know that was there couldn't do nothing anyway. Do you know what I mean? It was too late. He was getting chased and he fell over because he stumbled. And then yeah, his brother just finished him off, kind of thing. So. Another friend that got stabbed as well. He lived or something like that, so I don't know.
So it was his brother who done it?
Yeah, his brother who done it, yeah.
And he went for him?
I don't know the ins and outs, maybe they didn't get on with each other, whatever, I don't know the ins and outs, but it went for him. He weren't just like hanging the party, or you're chatting shit to me now, let's fight. No, it wasn't that. He came there for him, do you know what I mean? So
it's like, they were brothers and, you know, that could have been resolved differently.
Exactly.
Like, these kids are carrying knives, and
sick, man.
Whether it's to protect themselves or whether
I'm brutal. Like I'm brutal. I say to people, yeah, if you want to stop this knife crime shit, give them life sentences or hang them. I don't give a shit, man. Sorry to swear on camera. I don't give a damn. People don't like when I talk like that. Yeah, but say if it was your son, even my son, why are you carrying a knife for? Like, I don't condone it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to be like, unless you know your family's in danger, you're trapped in a corner, or you know what I mean, like. Unless it's that, or you know, it's a World War III or something, like, do you know what I mean? Like, why you just bring out a knife over stupid little arguments? Like, I mean, you should get life straight. If the law changes, yeah, things will change. Maybe not, because some sick kids out there, because I used to work in court, and some kids just don't listen to you in the cells.
Well, that's it. It's if weapons down can prevent, like, yeah, they'll get life, but a life's gone. Their life's gone. The victim's life is in tears, they're destroyed. And then the lad who's done it, or the girl who's done it, their family's destroyed. But if we can prevent it before it even happens, and I personally, you know, that's why...
I hear what you're saying though, yeah.
If we can educate them kids to deter from that way of life, because it's not, you know, there's that saying, it's not big.
How would you suggest we do that though? I have these talks all the time. How would you suggest we do that? I would never change.
What I think, right, I think these kids, right, they join gangs, I think they join gangs for validation. I think they join gangs for a sense of belonging, a loyalty, right? And they get caught up in that. Then you can get that in a boxing gym. You can still get that validation, that loyalty.
It's deep, you know. You can't say too much on camera. It's like, deep, man. Why do you think these kids get into it though? Who makes it? Who sends you to do the job?
I don't know.
We spoke about, for the cameras rolling, but I'm a deep person, so I get into this stuff, innit? So
deep.
You know what I mean? Like, why do you think these kids, like, hey, where they get the gun from? Who's giving these jobs to do? It's deep, man. The higher court, man, it's mad. It's fucked up, man. What you're saying is like how we see it as normal people. Yeah, like put on the knives and gun, get in the boxing gym, but it's more than that, man. Show them a bit of quick money and that. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's it as well.
Yeah. People want to put in the fast life, quick money. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, so it's like, I think like that lifestyle for some of these kids is, I don't know, it's just like culture on TV as well. And I think sometimes you might see that lifestyle as appealing. You know, like loads of money and whatever else, but
all the girls with the cars and that. You know?
Yeah, and it's respect. It's like, I was a barber, I got laughed at, but I was still a cornerstone of the community. People looked up to me.
And the thing is, some kids got to learn the hard way, man. You live fast, you die fast, innit? It's sad, I'm sorry, it's sad, but just put down the knives and just pick up the fist. And I'm bitter, innit? Like, it'll never change, innit? But I'll do my best. I'll do my best, you know what I mean, to bring up my kids right, and, you know, bring up other kids as well, and just tell them the right way to go. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but apart from that, I can't change nothing, man. I've done many of these talks as well, gone to school, talked to this, talked to that, but nothing's changing. It's only getting worse and worse. And the more things go up in the cost of living, the more people start stealing and fighting and stabbing just for this watch, just for this bit of food. It's gonna get worse. The higher court know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They're sitting up there laughing. Oh, look at these kids. You know what I mean? Look at these people killing each other. You know what I mean? It don't affect them. It's affecting us and our families and people down here, you know? So
things could potentially get worse because the way things are going to go now, because this cost of living is, as you said, is going to force people to be a bit desperate, and you know, it's going to, I think the drug industry is probably going to go up as well because people are going to use more drugs to cope.
Yeah, deal with the stress.
Yeah, and I think that's what's going to happen, but I'm just hoping I believe these kids get educated. Look, then, you know, they're not all going to get caught in the net. A lot of them want to go through, but if we can prevent a few, we can save lives. At least we're doing something.
At least we're doing something. Yeah. I don't want to sound too bitter on camera, but at least we're doing something. We've been doing something for so long, but yeah, at least we can do something.
Should we go for a little romantic walk?
Yeah. Go on then. Go on then. Cut.
Darren's missed us today, so we've ended up in the station.
Yeah.
So we're just going to bond a little bit more, aren't we?
Yeah, might as well make the most of it.
So Darren, so you worked in the prison service?
Yeah, as a prison custody officer. So I used to work in court. So I didn't go into prison with them, but they'll come to court, we'll feed them, we'll fight with them, we'll talk with them, take them up to court, put them back on the bus, etc. Yeah.
Oh, so did you take people from the court to jail?
No, I didn't do that. That's the guys on the van. I worked in the court. So when the guys that bring them from the prison to the court, I'll deal with them in the court. And then they'll go back to the prison. Yeah. I couldn't do the prison thing, man. It's too many hours, man. They're bad enough in the cell at court. Do you know what I mean? No, true, because you see, when they're in prison, that's their homes. They want to be there. They can be a bit more free, you know what I mean? Where if you come to court, you're stuck in the cell. They don't want to be there, so we get the health.
Did you see a lot of these kids coming through for like knife crime and gun crime? And
yeah, loads of them, man. I've seen guys call mayhem in there. I've seen guys cry. Same guys you see on TV, you know, talk about this, talk about that. You know, I've seen it all, man. Yeah, they don't listen though. Some kids do listen. Some kids do change their life. I mean, sometimes you'd be out on the road and you hear someone shouting out, "Oh, Gov, I mean, who's that?" And be like, "Yeah, it's me. Remember me?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, you staying out of trouble? Yeah." Sometimes my family as well. And then my son will be like, "Who's that, Daddy?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, my friend of mine."
Nah, it's one of them. It's like, I know you say that these kids, some don't listen, but it could take, it just could have like a light bulb moment where they might get inspired. I just think, like, so go to a boxing gym, they've got a sense of achievement. They're in a positive environment. They're in an environment where, because I believe, it happened with me. Like, I mean, I know got involved in knife crime and stuff like that, but I didn't believe in myself until I made little achievements and little wins.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm walking the country now. It's like,
yeah.
John, 15 years ago, before he had his little wins, would never thought he can achieve something like this. So I think just by putting them on this course, they can have little wins and they can validate themselves, and they think, I don't need that.
With these kids, you've got to be more specific. Like, when you say to them little wins legally, because they see their little wins as quick cash, quick money, quick cars, and quick. Yeah, and they're like, "Yeah, I won," but you're not. You're winning illegally, and there's a potential you're going inside. but you done your quick wins legally. So that's what, you gotta be more specific to them. When you just say little wins, if you're not specific to these kids, yeah, they just take it in their own self and think, okay, I'll go get this and get that and win like this. No, we mean win like this, legally, not illegally. So gotta just proper be specific with these kids.
You can't grow in that area as well. It's like, you can make money and stuff, but
It'll catch up on you.
you can't have it as well. You can't build your life properly.
No. It depends how you go as well. You don't want to live your life every day looking over your shoulder. It's long. With family and that, it's got to move out the country and move out. Yeah, it's long, man. It's long. Just do things the right way. The right way is harder. Like I said, 'cause it's not quick money. There's struggles. It's depression. You know, mental health is a big one for the men these days, you know. But it's the way to go. Otherwise, you live the fast life and die fast. Or go inside. So,
What message would you give to any kids out there who are sort of living that life?
try to do the right thing. I know things are hard. It's easy for me to say, I don't want to be that guy on camera, yeah, you should do this and do that. You know, just try and do the right thing, you know what I mean? And try and be like a role model for someone else, because being a role model motivates you to do the right thing even more as well. I get told I'm a role model as well. I didn't do no life crime shit, but I get told, Darren, you're a proper good guy, influencer, a role model to my kids and, you know, to me and blah, blah, blah. So that motivates even more. And just, it's okay if you want to speak to someone, and don't be shy to speak to people about how to take the right route into the future. Do you know what I mean? It's hard out there. We know it's hard out there, but just persevere. One of the big words I live on, you know what I mean? Just never give up. Reach your dreams, go for your goals, and just do it legally. Yeah.
Dad, it's been great talking to you.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you so much for having me, man. Thank you.
So look, I've got to head towards Shropshire now, so
Okay.
you good luck with your training and all that.
Wait for my train, man. I ain't missing this one.
There's a little Costa in there, get yourself a coffee, so...
Yeah, I might have to, man. Walk on the tracks, yeah, I'm joking.
Nice one, mate. I'll see you in a bit. See you later. So, I'm in Gloucester. I'm 280 miles in. Things have took a bit of a change recently. I was with Brian in the caravan and we were doing it. Brian had picked me up from my destination, dropped me off, blah, blah, blah. And for personal reasons, he's had to go home. So I found myself in a bit of a predicament. So I had a tough couple of days. So this is going to be the last one of these videos, these types, because I am going it alone. I'm taking full control of the walk. Originally I wanted a wild camp, and a lot of people who were involved thought it was a bad idea. But that was my original idea, and if I didn't do it that way, I'd feel like a bit of a fraud. I'd feel like I haven't achieved what I set out to achieve. I felt like it was a sugarcoat version. It was a corporate version, commercial version of what I wanted to do. And I'd never felt I'd achieved what I set out to achieve. So Brian's gone home, my driver, so I'm going alone. So as of 2 days ago, I started wild camping. Basically, I'll walk 15 miles and I'll find somewhere to stop. This is where the challenge really starts. So when it comes to the production team coming along, that's going to stop. Because I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's be on my own. Peace, space, and time to reflect and process and really absorb this journey and learn what I need to learn. So I'll still be doing my vlogs and stuff, but this is the last time we were doing a video, this type of video, because I'm going off the map. I just want to do what I set out to do, and that's just get from one point to another point, ever which way. So yeah, obviously I'm raising money for charity, so I'd love it if I've got a goal of £50,000, and I'm going to stop at nothing to get it, and I will get it, but I can only do with your help. So I appreciate the support, and I'd appreciate any donations, so that'd be great. So yeah, Gloucester, next stop, Worcester, and then I'm going to make my way up. So, from this moment on, I'm going alone, and I'm doing it my way, the way I intended. So, I'll see you in John Groats.